The open window. I swear I locked it. I remember the feeling of the latch clicking into place, the way the cool morning air curled into the room for the last time before I shut it. I was running late, barely had time to grab my keys, but I remember. I double-checked it. Yet now, as I step into my bedroom, the curtains shift lazily in the night breeze, and the window stands open, dark and gaping, like a mouth waiting for something to crawl out. A rational part of me tries to explain it. Maybe I didn't pull it shut all the way, maybe a gust forced it open. But my building is old, the windows heavy and stubborn, and it takes real effort to push them open. A gust wouldn't do that. Still, I shake off the unease, cross the room, and pull the window shut. The glass is cold under my fingers. The latch slides into place, firm, unyielding. I push against it, testing. Locked. I tell myself it's fine. Nothing is missing. The apartment is exactly as I left it, except for the window. I check the front door just to be sure, but the deadbolt is still in place. No signs of a break-in. No footprints on the floor. No reason to be afraid. I turn off the lights and get into bed, but sleep doesn't come easy. My body feels restless, my mind won't let go of that tiny, insidious doubt. What if someone was inside when I came home? What if they're still here, hiding? The thought makes my skin crawl, but I refuse to give in. There's no one here. It was just the wind. Just my imagination. Eventually, exhaustion wins. I drift off into an uneasy sleep, cocooned in the silence of the apartment, wrapped in the comfort of logic. But sometime in the night, a whisper slices through the darkness, curling against my ear like damp breath. Why did you close it? I haven't left yet. My entire body locks up. I don't move. I don't breathe. The silence presses down, thick and smothering, but something lingers in it, something waiting. My heart pounds so loud I swear whoever, or whatever, just spoke can hear it. I don't turn my head. I don't even blink. My mind claws for explanations, rational or otherwise, but nothing makes sense. I'm awake. I'm not dreaming. And I'm not alone. My eyes remain wide open, staring into the darkness that feels too dense, pressing in on me from all sides. I can hear my own breathing, short, sharp gasps, until I realize I'm holding it, trying to become invisible, to dissolve into the suffocating black. But something, or someone, already knows I'm here. The whisper was real. The words still pulse in my skull as if they were carved directly into my brain. Why did you close it? I wasn't finished. With those words, the night thickens. The walls feel unfamiliar, the space around me no longer mine. And that sensation, that unbearable, sticky, cold certainty that I am being watched, freezes me in place. I don't move, don't breathe, don't even blink. I know I have to do something. Turn my head. Look. Make sure no one is there. That's the logical thing to do, isn't it? But what if I see something? What exactly am I expecting to find? The thought that something could be standing in the dark, something that whispered in my ear, slices through my mind like a razor. A desperate, hysterical explanation claws its way to the surface. Maybe this is sleep paralysis. Maybe my brain hasn't fully woken up yet, and my body is still trapped in a dream. Slowly, barely, I try to move a finger. It works. This is not sleep paralysis. I am fully awake. I heard that voice. And now, nothing. No sound. Just silence so thick I could drown in it. No rustling, no footsteps, nothing to confirm the presence of anyone else. But I know, someone is listening. I force myself to breathe evenly, swallow the lump of fear lodged in my throat, and finally, slowly, turn my head toward the darkness. Nothing. But I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. Something is here. It just doesn't want me to see it. And then, a sound. Soft. Light. Almost gentle. A rustle. like fabric sliding over wood. From where the closet stands, cold sweat prickles at my neck. I shouldn't look. I shouldn't move. I should just lie down, close my eyes, wait for it to pass. But I no longer have control over my body. I'm already sitting up in bed, my heart pounding so hard I can feel it in my throat, my lungs dragging in air like they're trying to hold on to the last moments of safety. My eyes lock onto the dark outline of the closet. The door, slightly ajar. I don't remember leaving it open. And here's the worst part, my windows are shut. My door is locked. I checked. If something else is in here. It didn't come in. It was always here. I sit there, frozen, my muscles locked, as if my body understands something my mind refuses to process. The closet door is open just a crack, too narrow to see anything inside, but wide enough to suggest that something could be looking out. I tell myself I'm being paranoid, that I must have left it open by accident, that the whisper was just my imagination, a lingering echo from a dream I've already forgotten. But deep inside, something primal, something older than logic, is screaming at me, run. Get out. Do not open that door. But I don't move. I don't even blink. The air in the room feels different, too thick, too still, like the moment before a storm breaks. My skin prickles, and despite the coolness of the night, sweat slides down my back. My ears strain to catch anything, any movement, any shift in the darkness, but all I hear is my own pulse hammering against my ribs. And then, from inside the closet, I hear it again. A breath. Soft. Barely there. But unmistakable. Someone is in there. The pressure in my chest grows unbearable, my fingers gripping the sheets so hard my knuckles turn white. My mind scrambles for an explanation, for any logical reason why there would be a sound coming from inside my closet, but the truth is simple. There is no logical reason. Either someone broke in and hid inside while I was gone, which makes no sense because my apartment was locked. Or... no. I refuse to entertain the other possibility. I need to move. I need to do something. If I just sit here, staring at the door like an idiot, whatever is in there, whoever is in there, will have control. I take a deep breath, steady my shaking hands, and slowly, silently, slide my feet over the edge of the bed. The floor is ice cold beneath my skin. The air is so still that even the smallest motion feels like a violation, a disturbance in something watching, waiting. My instinct is to turn on the light, to flood the room with brightness and banish whatever shadows are playing tricks on me. But another part of me, an older, wiser part, knows better. If I turn on the light, I might see something I don't want to see. So instead, I reach for my phone, gripping it tight, as if it could somehow protect me. The screen's glow cuts through the darkness, and for a brief second, the room looks normal. My bed, my desk, my chair, everything exactly as it should be. But the closet door. I swear, it's open wider than before. No. That's impossible. I haven't looked away. I would have seen it move. Unless it only moves when I'm not watching. A fresh wave of cold fear crashes through me. I need to act. Now. I tighten my grip on the phone, forcing myself to breathe evenly, to think. There are only two choices: go to the closet and slam the door shut, trapping whatever is inside, or rip it open and face whatever is waiting. Neither option is good. But sitting here, doing nothing, is worse. I take one step forward. Then another. My pulse pounds in my ears, my fingers slick with sweat as I reach for the door. The air around me feels charged, electric, as if the room itself is holding its breath. And then... the whisper comes again, but this time, it's right behind me. Why did you close it? A rush of ice floods my veins. I don't turn around. I can't. Because if I do, I'll see who's been watching me all along. The whisper slithers into my ear, too close, too real. My skin crawls as if unseen fingers have brushed against the nape of my neck. I can't move. I can't breathe. My entire body locks up, my instinct screaming at me to run, to escape, but something deeper, some horrible, primal certainty, tells me that the moment I turn around, it will be too late. The closet door, forgotten for a fraction of a second, groans softly. Not from the wind, not from the settling of the apartment, but from something shifting inside. Something alive. I force myself to breathe, shallow and silent. My trembling fingers clutch my phone like a lifeline, but my grip is so tight my palm aches. The soft glow of the screen does nothing against the suffocating darkness pressing in from all sides. The whisper had come from behind me, but there is nothing behind me. I'm alone. I should be alone. The seconds stretch, twisting into something unnatural, something stretched too thin. My body is paralyzed between two horrors, the unseen presence at my back and the silent, waiting blackness inside the closet. My brain scrambles, desperately trying to convince me this is just some trick of exhaustion, some cruel hallucination brought on by too many sleepless nights. But deep down, I know better. This isn't a dream. This isn't my imagination. I have to act. My throat is tight, my tongue dry as sand, but I force out a single, shaking whisper. Who's there? Silence. Then, a breath. Not from behind me. From inside the closet. My entire body jolts as the door creaks open another inch, just enough to reveal a sliver of deeper darkness within. My heart slams against my ribs, my vision tunneling as my breath comes in short, sharp gasps. I can't stay here. If I stay, if I let whatever this is decide my fate, I know I won't wake up tomorrow. I move. I don't think, I just act. My body finally breaks free of its paralysis, and I lunge forward, not toward the door, not toward the light switch, but toward the closet. If something is in there, if something is waiting, I won't give it the chance to reach me first. My hand shoots out, grabbing the closet door and ripping it open. The hinges scream. My phone's screen spills pale light inside, carving into the heavy darkness. There's nothing. No figure. No shadow. Just the usual clutter, coats, shoes, a box I haven't unpacked in years. Everything is exactly as it should be. Except. Something is wrong. The air inside the closet is wrong. It's too cold. Not the natural chill of night, but something deeper, something that seeps into my bones like the touch of a corpse. My breath fogs in the glow of my phone screen, the temperature drops so sudden and violent that my fingers go numb. And then. Something moves. Not in the closet. Not behind me. But beneath me. The floorboards groan, a slow, stretching sound, like something shifting just below the surface. A terrible realization claws its way up my spine, sinking icy talons into my gut. The whisper hadn't come from the closet. It hadn't come from behind me. It had come from underneath. From the space between the floor and the apartment below. I stumble back, my pulse a wild, erratic drumbeat in my ears. My mind races, trying to grasp the impossibility of it. There shouldn't be any space under the floor, not enough for someone to be down there. But there is. And something is inside it. Something that can see me. The closet door, still open, suddenly swings back with unnatural force, slamming shut so violently that the entire room shudders. The sound explodes in the silence, shattering whatever fragile grip I had on my nerves. I run. I don't care about my phone, about my keys, about anything. I bolt for the door, wrenching it open with shaking hands and nearly tripping over my own feet as I sprint into the hallway. The air in my apartment shifts behind me. And then. A voice. Soft. Amused. Come back. The voice slithers after me, curling through the air like smoke, thick and cloying. My body reacts before my mind can, my legs propelling me forward, my breath ragged and sharp as I nearly crash into the stairwell door. I don't stop to think, I can't think. My hands fumble against the cold metal handle, my fingers numb and useless, But then I'm through, plunging down the stairs 2, 3 steps at a time, my knees threatening to buckle under the weight of my own terror. The building is silent. Too silent. No hum of televisions from behind closed doors. No distant sound of a neighbor's dog barking. No creaking of the pipes that usually groan with age. The silence is unnatural, thick and suffocating, pressing against my ears until I swear I can hear my own heartbeat echoing off the walls. I hit the second-floor landing, gripping the railing to keep myself from falling. My breath comes in short, ragged gasps, my vision swimming. I need to get outside. I need to get out. Then, the lights flicker. Not the normal, unreliable flicker of old wiring. This is deliberate. Measured. On. Off. On. Off. Then, darkness. Total. Complete. The stairwell swallows me whole, the air thick with something unseen, something watching. I can't move. My hands grip the railing so tightly my knuckles ache, my breath coming in fast, shallow gulps. The darkness feels alive, pressing against my skin, wrapping around my throat like invisible fingers. Then, a sound. Not footsteps. Not breathing. A scraping. Slow. Deliberate. Like fingernails dragged across wood. It's coming from above me. The third-floor landing. My head jerks upward, my body frozen in place. The darkness above me is too thick, swallowing any trace of light from the hallway beyond. But I can feel it. Something is up there. Something is coming down. The scraping grows louder, closer, moving step by step, slow and patient, like it wants me to hear it. Like it's enjoying this. A cold sweat breaks across my skin, my stomach twisting violently. Every instinct I have screams at me to run, to bolt down the remaining stairs, to get the hell out of this building and never look back. But my body won't move. Something is holding me here. Not physically. No hands restrain me, no force grips my limbs. But something deeper, something wrong has rooted me in place. Then, the whisper returns. But this time, it's not behind me. It's not above me. It's inside me. Curling through my mind like smoke, threading itself through my thoughts, wrapping around my consciousness like a parasite. You should have stayed. The scraping stops. Silence. A silence so deep, so absolute, that for a brief, horrifying second, I wonder if I've gone deaf. Then, a rush of movement. Fast. Too fast. Inhumanly fast. From above. Racing toward me. A shadow surging through the dark, descending. I finally break. My legs obey, shoving me forward as I hurl myself down the last flight of stairs, my body barely keeping up with my momentum. I slam into the first-floor door, my shoulder nearly dislocating from the force, my hand scrabbling for the handle. It won't turn. It won't turn. Behind me, the darkness shifts. Something reaches. Something laughs. A quiet, rasping chuckle, right at the edge of hearing, right at the edge of sanity. The handle gives. I burst through the door, stumbling into the lobby, my body crashing against the tiled floor. And then, silence. The lobby is empty. Normal. The hum of the old vending machine. The faint flicker of the security camera's red light. The streetlights spilling their dull glow through the glass doors. As if nothing ever happened. As if I imagined it. But I know better. Because the air is still wrong. And behind me, the stairwell door, which should have swung shut, which should be sealed by the automatic lock, is open. Just a crack. Like something is still standing there. Like something is still watching.